It's a blessing to me that we should meet. So let's thank each in a seat and even those on their feet. See, we didn't think we'd be doing this back in 2003. But hey, here we are on live stream Podbean. Let's hit it off like 80s melodies from Aretha and Tina T. All about that RESPECT that allows one to listen and the other to speak. If we seek, we can find the pod poet that's inside. However, we should remember a poem doesn't have to rhyme, and it can be a full page or just a few chat lines. You can be grown or a child. You or I may have the words the divine uses to save lives. But however you spend your time, right now, we are live. Welcome to the Pod Poets Lounge, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through. And you are chilling with Naquel, your host for this evening. And as always, this is the time for you to unwind, for you to go get your wine, your lighter, soak your feet in some warm water, whatever and however you get comfortable. This is the time to do so. Just loosen up. We're not up on a stiff buck thing right now. So wherever you're listening from, we appreciate that. Thank you very much for making your presence felt right here on the giant Podbean bag. That's essentially what this is, if there were a metaphor, indeed. Last show, we had the incredible Moritai and Miss Poetic Soul here in the lounge, and what a treat that was! Like seriously, and it's still giving actually from that show, the connection that was made. And when I think about it, my show actually gets a lot of support, and I'm very, very grateful for that. In fact, it was that very kind of kindness and thoughtfulness, the consideration for what we create here at the Pod Poets Lounge that kind of led to many of the guests that appeared on the program because one person told another and so on. And I'm very lucky, actually, that Poetic Soul on the last show introduced me to a couple of the artists that are actually here tonight. So it's just beautiful the way things happen. You know what I mean? I just appreciate that very much. Salute to that sister for the bridge building that's happening here and just paying it forward. So yeah, without further ado, I want to meet them. I'm definitely ready to meet our artists, and I know the audience is ready as well. I am bursting at the seams to meet them along with you guys, talk to them. I'm very grateful that they accepted my invitation. Just being ready to build a little vibe, you know what I mean? Hang out, have a good time. It's very much a platform for poets to come and chill. So with that said, get ready for some proper Pod Poets trivia, some art with a whole lot of heart. And please give a warm welcome, a very, very warm welcome to Natasha Wright, Creative Minds, and Mr. Ambition. Yes. Welcome. How you guys doing?
I'm doing good.
I'm doing
How are
fantastic.
Good to hear. I'm doing amazing. Great. I'm so thrilled. Really humbled, honored that you each accepted the invitation and so enthusiastic about being on the program. I'm really, really excited and looking forward to it. So I know you guys had an opportunity to kind of listen a little bit to some of the previous shows, so you have a sense of what to expect. But hopefully I can throw a curveball. I could throw a curveball in there to keep it interesting. How does that sound? Does that work for you guys or no curveballs?
No, that works. I'm ready.
That works for me.
That's good for me.
All right, cool. All right, so let's meet our artists. Let's get right into it. Natasha, how are you doing today? I know we just got finished going through a little technical thing with Podbean, but how has the day treated you for the most part?
And the day has actually been really good. I haven't done too much today, and that was my
Okay,
intention. I
there
just
you
wanted to
go.
lay back and chill. So, today's been a good day. I have no complaints. I just been chilling.
That's
So
what's up.
I'm good. Yeah.
That's what's up. I'll take a nice, relaxing, chill day any day. Um, Now, Natasha, you are a poet. You're a writer. Um, you you do also speaking events, but also you're also a lawyer.
I
Um,
am.
yeah, quite a few hats there. So can you please tell us where you're from, how you maintain your balance across your passions, and just how you've been staying creative uh, as an artist in the new normal.
Okay, well, originally I'm from New York. I rep the Bronx all day,
Okay.
but I live in New Jersey now, and I pretty much to balance everything that I have going on.
Hmm.
It's just a matter of making time. Really just making time for me personally. I don't try to overwhelm myself, so I just do what I can when I can do it. And for the most part, it's a lot of planning for me. As a lawyer, that's what I do naturally. I plan everything, 24/7.
Okay.
So, planning and time is a big part of how I get a lot of things done, how I don't
Gotcha.
overwhelm myself,
Hmm.
and just, in general, just taking it one day at a time.
Hmm.
Many people ask me, well, how do you do it? How do you do it? It's literally
Hmm.
just planning and time. And,
Mm.
I want to say 90% of the time, I just, to stay creative, I literally just write. That's
Okay.
what I do. I write. So, whenever I feel the need, I'll start
Yeah.
writing. But
Yes.
I can go weeks and months and things at a time without writing. So,
Oh
it's
man.
literally for me. For me, it's just, make the effort. Just keep making the
Yeah.
effort over and over again, and eventually, you stay creative. So, not a complicated
Indeed.
person. Just that much.
Indeed, that balance is so vital, and I think everyone kind of definitely has to figure out their own way of maintaining and achieving that balance. Do you have something that you can share with us?
Oh, right on the spot. You guys are funny. This
Yes,
is hilarious. Okay, so we're throwing curveballs like this tonight. Cool. Okay.
but I need you
Y'all
to hit
got
it out the
me.
park just the same. I need you to give this one a
Oh
full.
my gosh. Okay, okay, all right. So do you want me to share something off the top of my dome, or can I just share something that I've previously written, or what are we doing
Um,
tonight?
it's up to you. If you have something previously written that you can give us right now, kind of introduce people to your style, or it's up to you. It's up to you.
Okay, okay, okay. Well, so I wrote a poem. It's called A Letter to the Ancestors, and
Mm,
originally I wrote this poem because I was really, heartbroken over everything that
mhm,
was going on with, Black Lives Matter, and
mhm,
we want to do so much, and we want to, help, but you don't know how to help. So that's where this poem originally came from.
okay.
And again, it's called A Letter to My Ancestors. So I hope you guys like it. But
Real
yeah,
quick,
all
big up
right.
to Miss Poetic Soul. Thank you for coming through, Queen. Appreciate that. All right, sorry about that, Natasha.
Oh,
The
no, all
stage
good.
is yours.
All good, all good. Okay, so here it goes. I am lashed across my back with skin falling and blood shedding with tears that fall. I am sorry to my ancestors, I say, for failing to rise above the oppressor with the system I know is designed to keep me down. I am sorry, so sorry, I say. I was never taught the right way. And when I was, I turned the other cheek, walked on the opposite sidewalk because I have been in this system for so long. I am unsure if this is home for me. Terror striking me down when my heart beats and falls in my stomach. Another black man they beat to death. I am sorry to you as my silence is deafening, but my truth is that it's the only thing I've been taught to do to stay alive. So that's my poem.
It's a short one. Very nice.
Very short one, very short poem, but like I said, I had so many thoughts going through my mind, and
Yeah.
that was just that was just something that just ran across my mind, and I was like, all right, well, let me write it, let me just get it on paper. But
Hmm.
it means a lot to me, and I hope it
Hmm.
really touches everyone who's heard it as well.
Hmm. Lovely, lovely. Thank you so very much. All right. I do want to holla at this gentleman, Mr. Ambition. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good in yourself.
Hey, he's coming off mute.
Yeah, I'm here. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, I
Okay.
can hear you, sir. How are you today? How's the day treating you?
The day's been pretty good. It's just been really hot over here in Delaware.
For real, I took probably about, and this might be too much information, but I probably took about 3 or 4 showers today. Like it. This sun's doing a number on me. But I'm not the only one out there. It is hot as hell, and I hear tomorrow is going to be even hotter. Um,
I'm not
Absolutely,
looking
it
forward
is.
to that then.
Nobody
it's
is.
sad reality. Um, but Mr. Ambition, thank you so much. Thank you so much for accepting my invite, sir, and coming to the program. Now, you are a father, like myself,
Yes.
um, poet, um, business owner, web designer, and fellow tech. So I think that your hat rack is leaning a little bit due to the weight. Okay, so please tell us where you're from and how you maintain your balance across your passions.
Originally from Trinidad and St. Thomas. Um, I grew up in New York, though, in Brooklyn, but I live in Delaware right now. Um, Maintaining my balance and passion, I try to find times throughout the day to, well, writing for me comes randomly because I could just be sitting eating cereal or watching TV or talking to a friend, and then it's one word or they say one line, and then it's like a prompt for me, and then I just go off
Hmm.
writing. I never say I devote time to writing, it just
Hmm.
comes as it
Hmm.
comes.
I
It
could
can
relate.
that could be when I'm doing work building websites. Um, I don't think there's I don't have a particular schedule to my day. It's more so, especially since the virus, COVID, everything happened.
Hmm.
I've been remote a lot now, so I haven't been going
Okay.
from site to site, going back and
Right.
forth. So everything I do is just on the go on on my
Hmm.
computer. Um,
Hmm.
as for
Okay.
web design and my business, I've been doing that for probably about 8 years, and the
Okay.
time to do that is I wouldn't say it
Please,
depends on
God's
like
name.
how the projects like if how customers we have and how much projects we have currently. When I get really swamped and busy, and
Hmm.
sometimes when I'm swamped and busy, my outlet is also to write.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
find
Hmm.
inspiration in my work in a way.
Yeah, I can relate. Definitely. Big ups, God Inc. Welcome, welcome, family. Appreciate you checking in tonight. All right, awesome, awesome. Yeah, man. Because I'm like, again, you gotta have a way of shifting between things. But it sounds like you do some of the things that I do, which I could be um, closing a trouble ticket, and
Yeah,
I might see a word that just gets me going, and I could be off. But that's how it works sometimes. All right.
that
Uh,
is how it works. It's funny.
so, Mr. Ambition, do you have something that you can share with
um,
us?
I do. I have. I think I have a piece called PEMDAS. I
Okay.
also have the Microsoft piece we talked about like last
Okay.
time.
You
I'll do that.
yo, you could hit me with that whenever you want. Okay.
All right, I'll do that. I'll do that next time. The next time I come up, I want
All
to do a
right.
PEMDAS piece.
All
All right,
right, sir.
PEMDAS. Please excuse my day on Sally. I always remember lessons from my math class that I never thought I would use after I left. I thought the only math that I needed to know was how to add and subtract all this money I wasn't even making yet. But this seemed to have taught me life lessons. When applied to the proper equations, the right or wrong order can really make or break the operation. Growing up, your parents read you this thesis. They put brackets around you, pushing their ideas onto you at an exponential rate. The people you hold closest to you hear your accomplishments and now try to one up you. I learned this lesson the hard way. After a while, I kept most of their opinions at bay. I got older, my interests differed, and women started to pique my interest. I started dividing legs way before I ever thought to wed. No proper wisdom passed down, so I went down a slippery slope instead, multiplied and became a parent. That moment, I realized my reflection needed something different. So I devised a plan that created division. Division so that I can avoid the addition of the toxic traits that would only cause further friction. Here's some advice. Stay away from people that could only give stay away from people stay away from people that could only give a fraction of the love you and your kids deserve. Once you spot the
Mm.
difference in behaviors, you'll be able to evaluate and see what the true value is. But don't forget Sally, because now it's time to start subtracting to prevent the probability of these toxic traits spreading again. That's that piece.
Mm. Yeah. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, you got some gems in there. I think is that Dare or DA Realms division so I can avoid addition.
Yeah.
I love the creativity behind this. PEMDAS.
Yeah,
Uh,
thank you.
what made you go that way?
Um, I was bored. I was I actually looked something up online. I looked up a writing prompt online and it said write something that
Okay.
relates to math or math class
Okay.
or something in your past. And I thought about PEMDAS and I tried to apply it to different situations.
Got you. I love those kinds of challenges. It forces me to stretch my pen a little bit. All right, that's what's up. Appreciate that. Really enjoyed that piece.
Thank you.
Yes. And there's more to come later on. But for now, Mr. Creative Minds, what is going on, sir? How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastically fine. Lesson.
That's
You
what's
hear
up.
me? You hear me? I'm good. Okay.
Yes. Mhm. Loud and clear, my brother. Thank you as well, so very much for coming through. I appreciate the acceptance of the invitation. And like myself and like Mr. Ambition, you're a father as well, a brother holding it down. You're a father of three, and you're also a poet. You're aspiring author. You're a vegan chef, which we'll talk about a little later, and you are the founder of Creative Minds Dad, your nonprofit, which we'll talk about as well. And you are the host of the Poetry Corner Cafe, which is a show that you started a little bit not too long ago, but we're going to touch
Yes.
on that as well. So you're doing a lot. So your hat stand, it's also tilting. I'm pretty sure that hat rack needs to be adjusted unless you know exactly what you're doing. So tell me how you maintain your balance across all your passions and obviously juggle everything gracefully. You're not, fumbling and dropping everything. You find a way to get it done. And also tell us where you're from.
I am originally from Cincinnati. Yeah,
Ohio.
Cincinnati, Ohio. Cincinnati, Ohio. Yes,
No doubt.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, how I keep it all together is my children.
Yeah.
Like hey,
Mm.
they keep me together. I learned so much from them,
Mhm.
and hopefully they took a little tidbit from me, but yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, and my art. So I'm a visual artist, so
That's right.
I stay painting and stay
Mhm.
motivating my children, and they motivate me, and hey,
Mhm.
that's how I keep it all together.
Mhm. Now, you started. Did you start your nonprofit during the COVID sort of lockdown quarantine situation or prior?
No, so I started my nonprofit maybe like four or 5 years ago.
Okay.
I lived in Maryland, and
Okay.
I lived in Maryland, and I got laid off. I was a government contractor. I got laid off,
Hmm.
and just talking with my children, my kids, and
Hmm.
everything, and seeing these
Hmm.
single fathers, you know what I'm saying, the king, our future king, just
Mm-hmm.
losing the ways and all that stuff. So I wanted to help them out. So I came out with Creative
Gee,
Dad.
that's beautiful, man. I think it speaks to the individual and the character that you have when you can be that selfless and just tap in and then put the action to it. You know, it's one thing to reflect and see something, it's another thing to then act and do accordingly, applying your analysis and what you observed and learned about yourself. So that's great that you've created a business for your family, something you can pass on, something that can help them now. um, Magnificent, blacknificent, brother. Salute you for that work. Mr. Ambition's doing the same thing. Natasha also doing the same thing out here, doing positive work, trying to impact either others or in our immediate family. Um, and that's just a great thing, a beautiful thing. So, creative minds, do you have something that you can share with us?
Yeah, actually, I got something I just wrote. Like I just finished while we was on the phone. There.
Like fresh,
So
fresh. Oh, that's dope.
fresh, yeah. So now, so first I have an intro first.
Okay.
What I'm saying, tell a little bit about me. Uh,
All right.
a
Welcome,
modern
Leslie.
a
Thank you for
modern
joining.
day a
Go
modern
ahead.
day philosopher, a
Hmm.
single father of to three young future kings, an advocate of dreams, thriving to make my dreams of mine an empire, helping single fathers to realize and take their rightful place, an entrepreneur. I wear many different hats, but the common denominator is creativity, and that's me. So
Mm.
that little intro. That's a little
Okay.
intro.
Okay.
All right.
I like it.
So the piece, it's untitled. It's brand new. I kind of like don't like to title none of my pieces because it
Hmm.
means different for everybody that listens.
Hmm.
So it's
Hmm.
whatever they take out of it.
Right.
Okay. What now? When I can't find a reason to break a smile these days. When this essence ripped off my chest and fatherhood is stripped away, drained in cracks of pavement from bullets that had no name from the trigger happy police. My greatest accomplishment, taken away, sent from the heavens to be a father, entering the sanctuary of strong dads, just as my father and my papa. One of my reasons to being here on this earth, to be a shepherd, a protector. I always taught my children poise, understanding, and respect for people and the law. But I'm torn these days, turning this piece into a piece and arm yourself with hollow points, with arm piercing rounds, and let them all go into the ones that's killing you. Attack the government and make a movement that matters. And sadly, this is the only way we will have peace. Our souls are being tortured with each senseless cop killing, replacing names on the end of their bullets, ending in the same Reaper Man. One soul, one should, once, whatever. So I leave you with this. One soul, one mind, no justice in these streets means no peace in our community. That's that peace.
Mm. All right. That piece right there, I can hear a little bit of the pain, the experience of oppression, and I guess just living in America, really exuding through, really exuding through, boy. Whew. No justice in these streets means no peace in our communities. Facts, facts, facts. All right, that was a beautiful piece. I appreciate that. Yes, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. And there's more to come, right? You got more for us in the
Oh,
holster?
absolutely,
Yeah. Okay.
absolutely.
All right, that's what's up. Yeah, all three artists have more to come for us. But you know what? It's about time to get right into our game. So, how we feeling? We ready for that?
Ready?
All right, got it ready there. Mr. Ambition, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, creatives up on the team. Okay. All right. So, you know what? I'll explain the game real quick. So, I'll read the question. The questions can be multiple choice or true or false. You lock in your choice. You tell me what you think the correct answer is. It's 1 point per correct answer, unless I change my mind. It could happen. It has before. I might make it 2 points. Most of the time, it's 1 point. I might also give you a chance to steal a point if someone gets it wrong. Some questions will be just for one person, and some questions might be for the whole group, the whole panel. We good on that? Yes.
Thumbs up. I'm
Yes.
good.
Okay, we got a
Yes.
thumbs
Sounds
up.
good. Sounds good.
I can't see a thumb, so you got to give me the verbal.
Oh yeah.
I'm here. I'm good. I'm ready to go. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
all
ready.
right. That's all right. Let's start with a test question, shall we? So here we go. Just to warm up, just to loosen up a little bit, you know. Okay, here we go. It's a multiple choice, and this is for everybody. What time did the man go to the dentist? Was it A, around 3 p.m., or was it B, 9 a.m., or was it C, 2:30?
B.
9 a.m. Okay.
B for me. I think.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna say C.
All right, I'll put it in the chat. Make it a little easier.
What was the question?
What time did the man go to the dentist?
Oh wait, I changed my answer. It's C. I changed my answer.
C.
It's C. It's definitely C. I'm sorry. Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
C.
It's okay. Yeah, you can change your answer. It's all right. Fair enough. All right. So I am going to post the categories here. Okay. And we will okay. All right, we'll get started right now. Okay, Natasha, you're gonna be first, and then we'll have Mr. Ambition, and then Creative. Okay, so let's start with this question is for the whole group, but Natasha, you're gonna pick the category for me, please.
So of course I'm gonna go with for color girls. I'm sorry, y'all. It looks so familiar.
All right, give me 1 second. I'll pull that one up. Okay, here we go. Tell us which actress had on the color white. Which actress played the color white?
Whoopi Goldberg.
Okay, we've got a Whoopi Goldberg from Natasha. All right, gentlemen. What are you guys thinking?
I'm gonna say Whoopi Goldberg too.
Repeat that again.
I'm gonna say Whoopi Goldberg too.
Whoopi as well for you. Okay.
Yep.
That was Mr. Ambition, right?
Correct.
Okay, Miss Poetic. Okay. Okay, a lot of people going with D here. All right. Creative.
I absolutely don't know this answer. But I'm going to go against the grain and go with B.
Okay. That was Loretta Devine. She's a divine actress, but she was not in the color white. Congratulations. You are on the board. Poetic Soul. She got it right. Natasha, 1 point for you. And that was Mr. Ambition. Oh no, creative
Yeah.
minds.
No, that
Mr.
was
Ambition.
ambition.
Ambition got that one just now.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's start this off right. I gotta listen closely to your voices. Tripping me up here. Okay, so that was Mr. Ambition 1 point and Natasha 1 point. Okay, nice. All right, we are. We're going. All right, here we go. Next category, Mr. Ambition. What's that gonna be?
Oh wow, I didn't even. Hold on, let me look at it again.
Mm-hmm.
Um. mm, I'm gonna go with 3 clues for you.
3 clues. All right, you got it. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna give you 3 clues, and you try to tell me uh, the name of the writer. All right, so that one is
Alright.
a little Afrobeat. Switch it up. Okay, first clue. Put it in the chat. In a poetic tribute to a U.S. city, I remarked, "Hog butcher for the world, tool maker, stacker of wheat, player with railroads." Second clue. For my 3 daughters, I wrote the classic children's book, Rutabaga Stories. And the third clue, I fittingly helped pen Wife and Widow, a 1932 biography. All right, so let's see who our options are with this. Is it A, James Joyce? Is it B, Edgar Allan Poe? Is it C, Stephen Vincent Bennett? And this is going to be for all of you. All of you can choose here. Or is it D, Carl Sandburg? Good luck.
It's definitely not B.
It's definitely not B because he doesn't have kids. I figured. So that's out. Process of elimination. I'm gonna go with C.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with D.
Okay.
Carl Sandburg.
I'm gonna say D.
Okay. All right, this was a good guess, but unfortunately, you guys did not get this one right. Yeah. All right, let's leave this one and move on to the next question and category. That's going to be for you, creative. We're going to leave this one unanswered. Let me save this one and come back to it. No one got it right.
I'm gonna go with the year they left us behind, or the year they left us.
Okay. So the year they left us is a category where some event took place around the same year, or that same year, that a poet may have died, transitioned. So here we go. Okay. Robert Fitzgerald was an American poet who died in 1985. Now, that same year, quite a bit happened. Was it A, a nuclear power plant exploded in Chernobyl in the Ukraine? Or was it B, Bill Clinton is embroiled in a scandal but still thinks that the crime bill made sense? Or is it C, the Unabomber claims the life of its first victim? Or was it D, Reagan visited the Statue of Liberty for the Liberty Weekend? What are you thinking?
You said 85?
Yes, 1985. Okay, that's creative. All right, creative is going with A. Okay, this is for all of you. All right,
I'm
Miss
definitely gonna say 8 also.
Okay,
On the fence.
I'm gonna say A as well.
A as well. Okay. No, you guys didn't get this one. Mm-mm.
What?
Yeah. You took
These
the third
questions
one.
are biased.
Why say you? Make your case.
Oh, these questions are biased. I don't know. Because I don't know the answer to none of them. So I feel some kind of way.
That works. I'll take that as an argument. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna give you guys another round at this. Okay. One more time. Um, give me a you get another shot at this. Let's not skip this one. Chernobyl, Ukraine. I think they even made a movie about that explosion. Bill Clinton embroiled in a scandal, but he still thinks the crime bill made sense, and he did think that crime bill made sense defending his wife. I remember that.
But that wasn't in 85. Was it?
Yeah, I don't think that was in 85 either.
Okay, so that you quickly eliminate that.
I would have to go with D.
Reagan. Okay.
I guess I'm gonna go with D also because clearly the bomb isn't an option.
Okay. All right. Mr. Ambition, what do you say?
Uh, um, I'm gonna say C. I just want to see C.
C is correct.
Oh my gosh. Okay, all right. I had enough, and I was, you know what? And I just said that the bomber couldn't even. Okay, all right. Well, do y'all then. All right.
Who would have thought the Unabomber claimed his first victim back then? All right, that was not an easy one though. That definitely was not an easy one. So, well played, Mr. Ambition. I don't know how you did it, but you did it. All right, sir.
So,
All right, so new category, and I think we're back to Natasha.
I definitely forget the categories. Hold on.
Bring it back for you.
Oh, I can't bring it back up. What were the categories? I'm sorry.
That's okay. I got you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I gotta scroll to it.
I found it.
For colored girls,
I'm not gonna go with for color girls.
I'm gonna.
Let's just go with.
Thank you.
Movie for spoken word.
Movie?
Oh, thank you. Whoever bought it, Mr. Ambition, he brought it up again. Thank you.
Okay, movie. All right, I've got you. Okay, this one's just gonna be for you though. Okay. All right, here we go. The 2010 movie trailer for spoken word was how long? Was it A, 2 minutes? Was it B, 1 minute and 51 seconds? Was it C, 2 minutes and 15 seconds? Or was it B, 2 minutes and 44 seconds? And I expect you to know this.
You expect me to know this? Oh my goodness, this is hilarious. You guys have jokes. I feel like this is so like this ain't right. I'm the only female up here. Y'all shady. Okay.
That's why you should win. You should be killing it.
Y'all so shady. I'm gonna go. I don't know. I'm gonna go with my favorite letter, like I've been saying for like ever. I'm just gonna go with C.
All right. Well, it's holding you down. Yes, congrats.
Thank
you got
you.
that correct. Yeah, that one was 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Okay. Let's get a quick tally to see where we are at. All right. So 2 points, Natasha. 2 points, Mr. Ambition. 1 point, Creative. Let's get one more question each for Creative and Mr. Ambition. Mr. Ambition, go ahead and give me a category, please, sir.
I'll pick. Finish line.
Finish line. You got it. Okay. I'm going to give you this line, and you just got to finish it. It might be in rhyme. It might not. 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. A, and can't get back, though I try? Or is it B, and shall get homeward by and by? Is it C, and that has made all the difference? Or is it D, and found my way to you?
Is this? I don't know.
Let me post it here. Yeah, it's there. Miss Poetic Soul is thinking this is C. And that has made all the difference. 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. This actually comes from The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost.
I'm gonna go with C.
You are going with C, and that is correct. All right, well done. Okay. All right, Creative. You are up. What category for you?
I will take quotes and mo quotes.
Quotes and mo quotes. All right, here's one. Excuse me. This is the quote. I'm a cook in the kitchen asking the missus to taste the dinner. Take a long, long sip because death don't always taste this good.
Ooh.
Was that A, James Baldwin, B, Alice Dunbar, C, Sonny Patterson, or D, Falu?
I'm gonna go with C.
C, okay. Congrats. Yes, C, it is. Okay, nice. Now, if my calculations are correct, you just got on the board. Is my math accurate?
Yeah, it's sadly, it is accurate. But yeah, it's accurate. It's accurate. Yeah.
So sad.
All right. Well, we got to give it up for all of our panelists. Well done, well done. Nicely played. Nicely played in round one. How you guys feeling? You guys feeling okay going through that round?
Yep.
Feel good. I'm not good in trivia. I'm getting my ass beat, but that's cool.
This is what not I don't know. Like I've been listening to all of them, like all your other. So you start off easy, but I feel like you started off hard with us.
Okay.
See,
Like you had no chance.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm just giving my observation. That's all.
I see. I appreciate that, and I'm gonna take it into account for certain. All right. So, because I have to mix it up. Definitely. I wanted to have a little bit of difficulty and a little bit easy. So, I appreciate the feedback. We're gonna take that back to the lab. Most certainly.
Back to
All right.
it.
So, all right. Phil, though, you guys did well. Coming out of that round, we have Mr. Ambition leading the scoreboard with 3 points, Natasha with 2 points, and on her heels is Creative Minds with 1 point. Okay, nice. All right, so let's get to know our artist a little bit deeper. So, roasted cranberry and walnut, butternut squash on a bed of cucumber infused jasmine rice was the recipe on your Zoom show last Friday called Corner Cafe Creative Minds. Brother, I love the concept and the idea. Your previous guest was author and spoken word artist, Miss Poetic Soul, who's in the building tonight. Really cool concept for this
Yes.
show. Tell us about it and just how that came together. And when it comes on.
So it's on every Sunday. It's going to be tomorrow on Zoom. So it comes on Sundays at 3:00. You know, different hosts or hosts. Yeah, poets, whatever, all that. So yeah, it happened.
3 p.m.
so
Eastern time, right?
It was. Yeah,
Oh.
3:00 Eastern time. So it happened like I had the thought like a year ago, and you know I love cooking, and I so I became a vegan probably like maybe 6-7 years ago. So yeah, just poetry and food and wine, it just meshed together and it came into a reality. So it one of my great works. I love it.
That's what's up. And I'm sure, like anything else, when you love it and your passion is in it, your heart is in it, people are going to taste it. And the experience that we're going to get when we tune in, we're going to feel that. So that's great, man. I wish you all the best with the program. I know you've been, how long have you been doing it now?
This for a week. This is going to be the second week.
Yeah, dope, man. Excited to see where that goes. Awesome. Do you have a piece that you can share with us?
Oh, absolutely. So, like before, I'm an advocate of dreams, and I teach my children. I teach my kids. You know what I'm saying? They'll go after their dreams and accomplish their dreams, and don't let nobody deter you. So when I was in Maryland, I was a part of this nonprofit organization. We went out to talk to kids and everything. So it was 7 people on the panel, and my subject was about dreams. So this is one of the poems that I lead off with.
Okay.
And I'll talk to you a little bit about how I grew up. Growing up in my household wasn't so easy. You see, my father was never a dreamer. He stepped on all hopes and aspirations, destroying imagination and cruel reality. And I remember these words like yesterday when he told me, son, I need you to never dream. Because dreaming is like walking the street with the bulls on your chest, and they lock a little precision sights of what they're scared of. And that makes me scared for you, son, because I don't want to see you like our past visionaries, dead in the streets. So I need you to conform to the world, be what society wants you to be, blind, deaf, and dumb of what reality has really become. Read your books and learn your history because your history will soon be your reality. Now, with this mentality, he was trying to destroy my dreams of ever becoming an artist or open up my own business. But Dad, I cannot compute. So I dreamed a secret, balling them up, throw them in the ocean, praying that they'd come back to me when I get older. But I gotta give you thanks, Dad, for all the sacrifice and stability you had in my life. But I was just a kid that wanted to dream, and I never quite fit in with the rest of my friends, you see. I felt trapped in between four walls while one was trying to distinguish my dream by taking my third eye away. Snatched me out of the cloud just to see me fall on my face, and it was an open heart surgery. You held my heart in your hand. It felt like you was chaining down prayers so blessings would never fall down. Taking dreams is like telling crack abusers there's no Jesus, or telling God he can't use murder thieves or tax collectors. And now this is when stuff starts to roll in. The words you will never be or you will never achieve. And they in the dark trying to steal unseen visions of me ever becoming an artist or open up my own business to help others. Now, the words are getting louder and the room is starting to spin, and all I can do is scream on top of my lungs, stop! Dear God, please give me the strength to dream. Peace, love, salutations.
And peace.
That's that piece.
Okay. That's quite heavy, brother. That's quite heavy. I also hear the pain there. But somehow it at the same time, it speaks to your story of turning tragedy in a sense into triumph. And again, just trying to use that in service to uplift others, because we definitely need that upliftment. Big things. I really like that piece. Yeah, appreciate that one. Ooh, I'll let that die.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you said a line in there about bringing the dream down to a reality. Something along those lines. Early in the poem, really stood out to me, caught my attention. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. More from you later on. So, Natasha, in your bio, you said that unless pen was to paper, you struggled a bit expressing yourself through your own words. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. I absolutely do.
And then it was evident, or your growth is evident from that nascent 13-year-old poet to where you are now, where your first publication is in the works, and we can expect it very soon. Is it actually the end of July or August?
It's the end of July. It'll be July 31st, literally. And I'm excited about that. So yeah.
That's dope. And that's your very first one, correct?
Very first book, yes.
Yes. Let's make some noise for that. That's what's up. Do you plan to celebrate ahead of time or just wait it out? Are you that type?
I plan to celebrate probably that weekend, like
Okay.
that weekend. So and I'll probably throw something together or whatever. I honestly haven't really thought too far into that just yet.
Okay.
But I know that I'm just excited for the book to get out. Everyone's been asking, so I've been working
Yes.
hard. So honestly, I haven't thought too much about the party, and I'm just trying to get the book out there, let people, read and, get to know me for who I am and what I've been through.
Absolutely. That's what we want to do. Know more about you, your story, where you come from. A big part of your story is also upliftment. Your book is going to be called Reminiscing in Sequences. Can you explain the creativity behind the title?
Yeah, so Reminiscing in Sequences, I actually came up with the title like literally at midnight, and I was struggling to find a title for the book, and I was laying there and I'm like, oh, I got it. It's Reminiscing in Sequences. And I when I tell people what it means, it's generally just my story, but it's being told in sequences. So and my book compiles of heartbreak, it compiles of molestation, it's compiled of a lot of things. And so in each section I'm talking about one of those separately. So
Gotcha.
it's basically going back and just reminiscing over the times, and
Mhm.
toward as you get towards the end of the book, I start talking about how I made it out and how things are better now.
Okay.
But what makes it fun, what makes it different, is that it's not an actual book. It's all in the form of poetry. And it's in the form of the way that I wrote everything. So it's the title in general. It's just reminiscing in sequences. So everything that I've been through
Gotcha.
from start to finish, and yeah,
Sounds like a
it,
real journey. Definitely looking forward to reading. Do you have something that you can share with us now?
I do. I can't. I have it because I felt like you're gonna catch me again, so I'm here. I actually got it this time. All
Okay.
right.
All
So
right. So,
this poem I actually wrote when I was. This poem for me is more personal than anything because I wrote it when I was really feeling abandoned. I was going through a time in life where I just felt,
mhm,
a whole lot of abandonment issues, and
mhm,
it just kind of it came out. And like I said, when the ink hits the paper for me, that's the
mhm.
only way I can really express myself.
All
So I will read it to you guys, and here we go. So I know neglect more than I know my own name, and I know reject more than I know my own body. Now I've heard God plenty. I've heard God answer prayers in the midst of confusion and bedlam. And I pray for someone to save me from myself, save me from my past, that hopefully I don't fall from all the using and the abusing from all of those who have used me in the past. I'm tired. I'm tired of going through the same thing over and over again, rummaging through the memories, trying to figure out where I lost myself. You see, it's so easy to lose yourself and fall short when you forget that you matter, while you put everyone occasionally first. I said, and when I get to the point, I start hurting because I've cried, I've yelled, and I've screamed while holding myself when no one could see me. Ashamed is what I felt, guilt from not taking up for myself,
right.
guilt for not speaking up, but worry becomes hell's resting place here. In my mind, struggling to hold on to me, what little I have left, my pride kept me from letting anyone know I wasn't doing well. So I say to myself on this day, remember you, remember to trust yourself. Remember that it's okay to fall short, but also remember that it's always okay to step down and feel it's okay. And that's my poem.
Mm. And one more time.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
that. You're very welcome. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Oh, thank
Very
you. I'm
uplifting.
watching the comments. They are so sweet. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Very real. Very honest. Yep. Hmm. Just letting
Thank
it
you.
digest. Just letting it digest. That's all. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So appreciate that from each of you. There's more to come. So cue it up now, Natasha, because I'm gonna
I'm queuing it up.
because I'll be back.
You know what? You're not gonna keep doing this to me, but okay.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so very much for taking the time, slicing a little piece of your Saturday, and serving it on the plates with us, all here, able to dine in the time and the vibe with each other. Really appreciate you tuning in. All right, so let's get into our next round of trivia. I think it's about time. Okay, so the Ilk magazine is a spoken word poetry and art magazine that really delves into the culture in a creative way. Um, the magazine each month has a lot in it, but it also it features a main artist as well as features someone who is a poet that has passed away, and they sort of get resurrected literally, if that's a thing. So there's a literary resurrection through the magazine, and the poet gets interviewed. The genius behind this is God's Ink, God's Ink underscore spoken word on IG. He's actually here tonight in the lounge. In the lounge, the brother is present. Just want to big him up real quick. And as we go into our second round, this round is going to be the Ink Magazine round of trivia. The Ink, and folks have been waiting for this. The issue dropped, I think, on Wednesday, and it features KLove the poet, and the poet from the Grave series is Angelina Weld Grimke. So we've taken some questions from both of those individuals to compile them for our second round of trivia. So if you don't already know, the Pod Poets Lounge is an official partner of the Ink Magazine, and our collaboration has been great with awesome things to come. This episode, we're doing something that we've never done before, though. So the winner of the game show tonight will actually have the opportunity to publish and feature two of their poems in the Ink Magazine's August issue. How does that sound?
Oh, that's dope. Sounds good.
Yes, I am
That sounds great.
super excited to announce that and make it an offering for the poets who come on and share their work, share their time, share their stories. It's just another way we want the collaboration to continue and blossom and be of service to the poets that are either part of the readership or part of the listenership. So what's going to happen is the magazine, we know, reaches a wide audience across platforms and continues to grow its base. So we want Ink Magazine readers and the Pod Poets listeners to enjoy more original content, more poetry, more art, spoken word, and communion. So each issue of the magazine is now going to feature two poems from each of the artists that are featured in the magazine. So there will be one from that are featured on the show. Excuse me. So there'll be one from today, an artist from today, and then the artist that wins on August 1st on that show. So those two artists will be in the August issue of the magazine. Yes, yes, yes.
That's dope. That's definitely
All
dope.
right.
Sounds good.
Really, really looking forward to that. Okay. So big ups are in order to God's Ink. Definitely, definitely big shout out to you and my pod peeps who are present. Yes, the brother is here. All right, no doubt. Daughter has the phone. Okay. Most definitely, bro. You are most welcome. We appreciate you, man. All right, so let's get into our second round of trivia, and this is going to be the Ink Magazine round. So let me get these questions up. Hmm. Are you guys familiar with the Ink Magazine?
I am, yes.
Okay. How about you, Miss Ambition or Creative?
So actually,
I'm not, but I'm.
Okay. Okay. Definitely want to check them out. You can follow them on Instagram. It's at the Ink Magazine. Okay. All right, here we go. Just adjust your trivia hats because it's about to get going. You guys ready to go? How we feeling?
Ready.
ready.
All right, fantastic. So this question is going to be for all of you. As of Wednesday, July 8th, 2020, at 1:20 p.m., how many people was KLove herself following on IG? Was it 2,109 people? Was it 2,370? Was it 2018? Or was it 2,382? And this is for each of you. All of you can answer this. How many people was she following?
I want to say I'm going to go with I'm gonna go with 2,370.
Okay, you're going with B. All right. Mr.
Uh,
Ambition, creative.
I go with C.
Okay. And Mr. Ambition,
I'll go with B. B.
you're gonna go with B. Okay. You guys didn't get it this time. Oh,
Hmm.
okay. I'm gonna give you one more chance. And this time with
Here we go, man. Oh.
I said,
Hey,
too hard.
I'll say
I
A.
feel like we just letting him
A.
down. Like, you know what I'm saying? He said,
For real, like I feel so terrible.
No, don't.
I know. Like we.
All right, so who is this? So who is this? The real Miss True. All right, I'm gonna go with her. She said A, so I'm gonna go with A.
Just thinking A.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go with A.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with A. I'm gonna go with A.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go with the majority. Hey.
No. You
know-
went against the grain last time.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to go with the majority. This time it wasn't. This time.
Oh my god!
Man, this is absolutely.
I demand a third chance. I demand a third chance. I can't keep going through this. I demand a third chance. Clearly.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Let's get this question behind us. One more chance. Anyone in the audience know this one?
I'll say D.
I'm gonna go with number 3. I'm going with number 3 this time. I hit it.
That's 2018. Okay. Mr. Ambition said.
Can I call somebody?
You could. I just don't know if you'll get on the line with them in time
I'm just
to answer the
messing with
question. Oh, you just okay.
Nah.
I thought you said
No, I'm just. I get a
what's your
lifeline,
answer?
please. 50-50.
Oh my gosh. I'm going with number 3.
We got
Okay.
B from somebody. Yes. Okay. So in the chat we've got B. You went with C, Natasha, and creative. What did you say?
I went with D.
I go with B.
You went with B. Okay. I don't use this button much, but I'm using it because yeah, that was
Oh no, he didn't.
Oh man.
No, he didn't.
yeah.
All right, cool.
I had to draw for that button. But Mr. Ambition got it. Mr. Ambition got it with the help from the audience. Or the audience supported it. I think the audience supported it. But nicely done. Okay, so he's leading with 4 points. Next question. Again, KLove, dope artist that was featured in the magazine. She was featured on a song with Rick Gilla, and it was called Lonely World. Now, in that video, KLove can be seen doing what? Is it A, she's dressed in a fatigue jumpsuit with bright blue gloves on? Is it B, she's doing the shuffle slide on her front steps? Or is it C, she's swinging on a playground playset? Or D, skiing across a South Carolina lakefront?
Do we have is the question? I mean,
I go with B.
I'll give you the answers right here. He's thinking B. That sounded about right to him, doing the shuffle slide on her front steps.
Hold on. Don't do me like. All right, hold on, wait.
Wow. Lonely World.
I want to say.
Okay, can I change that?
Yeah, you can still change.
I go swinging on the playground playset.
Okay.
That sounds right with the Lonely World.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with A. Something's telling me A because I can't stand it no more. Something's telling me A.
Okay. And Mr. Ambition, how you feeling?
Damn. This is.
I'm gonna definitely go with A. Yeah, I'm gonna go with A. That sounds like more of a video type of thing. Dressed in a fatigue
10,
jumpsuit.
9.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with B.
You gonna go with B?
Yeah.
She's doing a shuffle.
Oh
Okay.
no! Wait! No. I'm at C. Sorry, I was looking at the question.
Okay. Okay, so you went with the same one as creative. All right.
Yeah.
So Natasha, we're gonna give it up to you right now. She had the gloves on.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congrats.
I knew it.
Yes.
I knew it.
All right. Next question. How many posts did she have at that time? Was it
How many?
Instagram posts did she have at that time? Was it 626, 723, 826, or 825? Those last two are pretty close together. Maybe one of them is right. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with B.
Okay, 723. All right. Mr. Ambition, creative.
She's hot right now, so I go with whatever she says.
I'm gonna go with A.
Okay.
Hold on. This is sick of y'all. Y'all gonna stop laughing at me now. All right, look here.
The real Mr.
I'm gonna change. I'm gonna go with A. I'm gonna go with A. I'm going.
Okay, so you're gonna go with A. Okay, you're switching from B. Okay, and Mr. Ambition said A too. And creative, what do you say?
A.
A as well. A across the board. Okay. Well, I like the idea of sticking together, but unfortunately, this was not 626. No, the answer was not A for this one. Okay. Okay.
Oh my god. So was it B?
I think, can we go ahead?
Natasha,
I was about to say.
It was.
I was
B.
about to say that.
It was B, and you had B, right?
Oh my god, are y'all for real? That's shady. I want to redo.
If I do a redo, I have to change the whole format of the show.
Oh my gosh, that's so disrespectful. All right.
Sorry, Zach. Okay, we're going to continue with our Ink Magazine trivia. And your next question is, I need you to finish this KLove line, right? She said, I'm all about growth because that's what gardens do. However, I don't like people playing in what I just got done planting because A, that beat them garbage dudes. Or because this ain't your Barbie boo. Or that's for garden tools. Or only harvest is on my timing. I like that last one. Okay, what are you guys thinking? Finish this line.
I'm all about out of multiple choice thingies. Okay. Like, wait, what are the answers again? Sorry.
All right, I'm gonna put them in the chat for you here. Definitely will make it easier. Okay. Is it A, that beat them garbage dudes? Is it B, this ain't your Barbie boo? Or is it C, that's for garden tools? Or is it D, only harvest is on my timing?
I'm gonna say only harvest is on my timing.
I'm gonna go with C. Because the C looks like that's more of a. I don't know.
Last time you didn't trust your gut.
True.
I know. All right. So I'm gonna go with C. Okay. I'm going.
All right, Mr. Ambition, did you have your answer ready? Hello?
Oh, sorry, I had only harvest is on my timing. D.
D. Okay, sorry. And
Yeah, I'm gonna go with D. I'm gonna go with D.
Damn, dude.
okay. Well, when you trust your gut, when you trust your gut,
He said,
when
"Damn,
you trust your
creator."
gut, nicely done, Natasha. You got that one.
Oh
Awesome.
I keep
Well
getting
done.
it. I'm
Well
so proud of
done.
myself. I'm so proud of myself.
Nice. Okay. Next question
shoot!
for
I'm
you.
just having no luck. No luck at all.
Let's try to pick that up. Okay. This one is just for you, creative minds. Talk to the people now. No pressure. No pressure. KLove's first time back on stage since COVID-19 messed it up for everybody was at A, the Inkwell in Brooklyn, New York? Was it B, the New Eurekan Poetry Cafe in South Florida? Or C, was it downtown Peoria in Illinois? Or was it D, Summer Sizzle open mic in the ATL?
Mm. Uh,
The Poetry Cafe is not in South Florida. Did you eliminate that one?
Oh, now I did.
That's the first thing I thought when I saw New Ricans up there, because I know New Ricans.
Oh, okay, and that's the reason why you only gave him that question, because I'm from the Bronx. Okay, I can't even answer. Never mind, I'm sorry. I can't even answer. I'm from the Bronx. I already know. That's great.
Yeah, so don't say too much.
I'm not.
Oh man.
All right, I narrowed it down to 3 for you.
Can I get a lifeline?
From who?
Can I?
Maybe you know what? Let's do it, bro. Because let's do it. Okay. Natasha, give him a clue as best you can without giving him too much.
All right, wait, where's the question again? I need to look at the question real fast to actually see like what I can give him. Hold on, where's the question? Help me. Somebody, anybody.
I'm subcontracting to you right now. So it said KLove's first time back on stage since COVID-19 was where?
Okay, all right. So my hint to you is city that never sleeps.
I hope that helps. Creative, thank you, Natasha.
Then it would have to be A.
Okay, you're going with A, the Inkwell in Brooklyn. Okay. No. This one was not.
I am about to throw my phone.
That was
how you get from the wrong?
New York is a city that never sleeps.
No.
I'm done. I am so done. I'm done. Can we just go on to the poetry? Can we please? No,
I appreciate the effort, though, Natasha. You definitely stepped in and stepped up.
I appreciate you, Queen. I appreciate you, Queen.
There will be more.
Yeah,
Okay. You know what? This one is going to be for each of you. And this question, again, from our Ink Magazine section. Love coming up with these questions. On Amazon, you can find the book For Smart Mouth Girls for $20 on paperback, written by KLove. What childhood nursery rhyme is used at the start of that book's description? Now, this one was new to me. A, East, the West, I met boyfriend. I didn't know that one. This one is for everyone. Everyone can give me the answer on this one. What you think it is?
I'm going to say B.
Okay, Miss Mary Mack, you're going with B. That is Mr. Ambition.
Hold on. Give me 3 seconds.
under mango tree.
That was my first.
I'm gonna have to go with B too.
B as well.
Yeah.
Lanari 269. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. Okay, so I think I've got B all across the board. And that's a good look. That's a good look. Well done. Okay. Nicely done. All right, next question. Let's jump right into it. Let's use that momentum. Okay? You with me, creative? You just got a point. Let's use this.
I'm with you. I'm with
Okay.
you.
Here we go. This is for everybody.
I'm ready.
True or false? Angelina had a black mother and a white father.
True. That's true. I actually know. Oh yeah, that's true. That was easy.
Okay. You say true. What are my brothers saying? Huh?
I'm ready to go. You know what?
All right, I got to do the timer because we got to run through this this category. So I've got a true from Natasha. Creative. What did you say?
I'm gonna say true.
You're gonna go with true, okay? And
Yeah.
Mr. Ambition.
I'm gonna say false.
Okay, Mr. Ambition, you got that. Nicely
Oh,
done.
my heart hurt.
Yo.
Call 911. Let's see if we can heal that broken heart. Let's see if we can provide some needed relief. Okay, next question. Next question. Oh, so the truth, both her parents were mixed, actually. Both her parents were mixed.
You sure she don't have like an ounce of black in her or something? Like she gotta have something. Like 5%, 2%.
I would think so. All right. Same topic of Angelina Wells Grimke. Very, very interesting person to get to know. I don't know how God's Ink and the Ink magazine like discovered her, but what a jewel. Deep and really relevant story. And we're gonna get into it a little bit more too. Got a few more questions. Okay. So when Angelina said, quote, "How my pulse leaps with joy and madness when I think of these two words." What two words was she talking about? Was it A, white fragility? Was it B, black renaissance? Was it C, my wife? Or was it D, sweet home? How my pulse leaps with joy and madness when I think of these two words. Joy and madness?
I'll go with B, I think.
Black Renaissance, okay. Mr. Ambition, what do you think?
My wife.
Okay. And creative, how you feeling about this one?
So I guess I go with Black Renaissance.
Black Renaissance as well. Okay. We got to give this one up to Mr. Ambition for my wife.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know how he figured it out. Okay, you'd have to ask him. But very nicely done. Well done. Yeah. Okay, and we're gonna find out why that would have been both joy and madness in the next couple questions. So, moving right along, you can learn more about Angelina Wells Grimke's work by reading what? A, Under the Sun, The Buried Life of a Poet, or by reading Uncle Tom's Loft, or C, The Selected Works of the Grimkey Sisters, or D, Afro-American Women Writers, 1746 to 1933. This is for all of you. Somebody Google. Oh, God. Oh, no. How you guys feeling about this one?
And I say all of the above.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
You could say all of the above. Question is, would it be correct?
I'm gonna go. Damn. Can I go with
Uncle Tom's Loft. I'm pretty sure that should be a cabin. I'm just guessing wildly.
Can I? What were the answers again? I need the answers. Damn it! I was just looking at them. Shit. All right.
A was Under the Sun, The Buried Life of a Poet, or B, Uncle Tom's Loft, C, The Selected Works of the Grimkey Sisters, or D, Afro-American Women Writers, 1746 to 1933.
And what was A again? I'm so sorry.
No problem. Under the Sun, The Buried Life of a Poet.
I'm gonna go with C. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So A, C, and Mr. Ambition. I'm sorry. What you said? C.
I didn't say anything yet. I'm still thinking.
Oh, okay. 10.
I'm gonna say C.
9. Oh, there we go. That usually gets the answer out of you. All right, so C. Okay. No one got this one.
Oh, damn.
No one got this one. All right, let's jump to the next one. See if we can get through all of the mag questions. Okay. Angelina Grimkey's father gave her an ultimatum when she told him that she was A, in love, B, pregnant, C, leaving Massachusetts, or D, an abolitionist. I'm gonna paste it right here. Yep.
I say 2.
You said B?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say in love. A.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is sucks. Okay. I'm just gonna say abolitionist. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, this is definitely some guesswork with this one. This was a little difficult, I think, because those scenarios, like being pregnant, could definitely lead to an ultimatum if you're telling your father. I would imagine, in whatever circumstance you can think of. And then in this case, though, it was A. When she told him that she was in love, he gave her an ultimatum. So we're learning quite a bit about her. All right. Which of the following hats did Angelina Grimkey not wear? And this is going to be 15 seconds to answer. And it's in the chat. Which of the following hats did she not wear? 14. 13.
I'm gonna say midwife.
Okay, that sounded like Mr. Ambition.
Yeah,
10.
midwife.
Midwife is up for you. Okay, Natasha. 6, 5, 4. What number? Or letter?
4.
Play right? Okay. It's a good guess. She actually did dip her pen in some playwriting. However, she was not a midwife. Okay. Another true or false, and then a couple more questions in this round. So Angelina's parents, they met in New Rochelle, New York, in 1880, where her father was an attorney. Is this true or false?
That's true.
Hmm. I'm gonna. I'm gonna go with true. I don't know. I'm gonna go with
Okay.
true.
Okay. Is deducing.
I'm changing it to false.
You're gonna go with false for Mr. Ambition, okay? And
But
creative.
it's 1880, so I'm gonna go with true. I don't know.
False. False.
Okay, going with false creative. All right.
Oh man.
The real
I'm sticking to false.
The real Miss Trill is saying it's she thinks it's true. But we've got to give this one up to creative and Mr. Ambition. Nicely done. That one was actually false.
Really? Oh my god.
So the only thing here is that he was not an attorney. Everything else was true. He just wasn't an attorney. Next question. The Crisis is also the name of the publication where Angelina's works were published by the what establishment? Was it A, the Anti-Defamation League? Was it B, the Nation of Islam? Was it C, the Christian Leadership Conference? Or was it D, the NAACP? Welcome, Bizarre. Thank you for joining. I got to give you guys a timer on this one as well.
I'm going to go with the NAACP.
Okay, that is D for Natasha. Creative, Mr. Ambition.
I'm going to say D.
Okay.
Final answer.
Creative, I'm sorry, I didn't hear
you. That it works with published by the. I go A.
Going with A, Anti-Defamation League. Okay. This one was NAACP. Yes. And I think we got 2 points there for that one, right? No, listen to me. You're not as bad as you think. And the reason why I know this is because I'm probably just as bad as you. Here's what I mean. I was invited as a guest on the Black Love Poetry Series cruise show called the Akil Ali Show. And I went on the show, and just as shits and giggles, they decide to put together a whole thing of trivia for me because I was coming on as the guest. Now, creative, this is for you. I got probably about 3, no more than 4 questions right. And I was asked close to a dozen or more. So I didn't fare too well. So I don't know if that makes you feel any better. But that's the reality. Some of them it's just guesswork. And they had categories that were in my wheelhouse. But I didn't knock them dead. But it was fun just the same. I gotta say that much. I really enjoyed it.
I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun.
I can hear it, brother. I can tell. But you said something that I'm gonna have to take back with respect to the difficulty of the question. See if I could really, gradually build it up a little bit more. And don't just dunk you guys' head right under the water straight out the gate. No bueno. Okay. Last question. And this is a telling question. So here we go. Studying her diaries and unpublished works, it can be hypothesized that Angelina was a member of the LGBTQ community, or B, working for the US government, or C, she was more of a painter than a poet, or D, just a very picky person. What do
I'm
you
gonna
think?
say A. A.
Wait, hold on. Wait. God. I had enough.
Say
Somebody, yep.
I guess I'm gonna just
Surely.
go with A. I'm gonna go with everybody else. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know anymore.
All right. So we got an A from Mr. Ambition, A from Natasha, and A from Creative, or
Yeah, hey.
A for you as well. Okay. So everybody's getting in on the action right here. Yes. That was A. So that's why her dad was like, "Yo, what? What do you mean you're in love with who?" And then the joy and the madness.
Oh.
And then that's why she had a wife.
Okay.
When she,
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, that makes more sense.
Okay.
Yep. Very interesting.
See,
Interesting
what?
story she has.
Why don't you start off with that question?
Man, I don't know. All right,
Oh,
y'all. So it looks like that is going to be our only round, or not only round, but our last round of trivia that we're going to be able to get in. So we're going to tally the scores here and see. Okay. All right. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner this evening and the poet that will be featured in the August issue of the Ink magazine, Mr. Ambition. Congratulations, sir.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Salute.
Thank you.
Give it up for him. Very, very well played.
Thank you.
Very well played. I don't know how you figured out some of those, man. I gotta say. But also
Process of
we want to make
elimination.
some noise. We want to make some noise for Natasha and Creative as well. They played well as well. Let me give it up for them. I don't hear nobody giving it up for them. Come on now, get in it.
That is so shady. It's cool. Mr. Creative was on my ass, and Mr. Ambition was the head of my ass, so it's cool. Y'all got it.
Very nicely done across the board. Excellent. Okay, so we're gonna get a couple more questions in, and then we'll wrap up. And be sure that everybody gets to hear a little bit more about what you guys have going on and how they can stay in touch with you. So real quick for you, Mr. Ambition, I had found a post on your IG feed from back in February of this year, because I really enjoy preparing for the show and learning about my guests. So I'll go back that far.
Right.
Now the background was the African. It was a picture, and the background was the African American Museum in Washington D.C. And the caption was actually a quote taken from Miss Poetic Soul, and it read, "Standing tall, head held high, confidence in a future bright enough to light the night sky."
Right.
When it comes to fatherhood, business, and the future, how important is your art and company, Nivek Technologies?
I would say it's important, but it doesn't come before my children.
Okay.
My children are the reason why I'm doing it, but at the end of the day, they need to be taken care of first, and I need to make sure they're good. The business just gives me a way to take care of them in that case.
Indeed. Do you have another piece that you can share with us?
I do have another piece. This piece is more or less, more so, really vulnerable piece.
Okay.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it was something that happened, or about, we'll see. I guess I should
All right.
say. The title Idols.
Okay.
You see, we look up to them every day. A pedestal we place them on. In our eyes, they could do no wrong. The day when reality hits of things done under their covers, it's still hard for me to recover or even comprehend. I modeled my life after you, only to discover you were taking advantage of the ones that were planted from the same tree as you and me. Rumors circulated through the vines, and we pruned the tree each time, but never stopped to see where the root of these stories grew from, all because we wanted to stop the decay. I've always dreaded the day that trimming would bring everything to light, for all to see how you made a fool out of me. You see, it was you that started me on this path I chose in life. Then, sorry. Then somehow let the wind blow you away with no chance of return. Seasons passed, and not even a whistle of you swaying in the wind. Today, I've learned that the apple really doesn't fall far from the tree. When you were created in this world, you were conceived by the same act that you've inflicted on all these little girls. I guess everything that's called full circle. You used your size to your advantage while using your nieces as toys. You were supposed to be a guardian. This is something you preached. Now, truly a walking contradiction. You became the boogeyman in their closets that they ran away from at night. Always with a smile on, but the intentions behind it I have now come to know. My mom put forth her best efforts in raising you despite what she went through. The strength of her is impeccable. The second time her mother's heart was ripped in two was today. The day she found out that your father's branches still had that hold on you. It's sad that we need to protect our women from the ones who were supposed to be defending them too. That's that piece.
Very sobering. Heavy, heavy. Loved it. Yeah. Like that. Deep, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. Okay. Creative Minds, my brother. We want to know more about your work at Creative, at Dad, excuse me, Creative Dad Nonprofit. Can you give us a peek into why you founded the company and the type of impact that you hope the company has?
So, Creative Dad was basically built around single fathers
Okay.
and how. So it seems like single fathers they have a whole lot of things against them. So you know what I'm saying when they get things against them, the first it's a fight and flight in you. So you know what I'm saying their first outlook is to run away. You know what I'm saying, to flight from everything. So you know they're leaving so much behind, and you know what I'm saying young children that need their fathers and everything. So it's just a outlook. You know what I'm saying, just to give them you know what I'm saying hope and to put them back into that place of you know what I'm saying to be a real role model, a father, and you know what I'm saying beyond his king stuff. So yeah. So I have so one of the models come from the Bible.
Okay.
It's a quote or a quote saying that I knew you before you was born in the womb, and I created you to be a shepherd to my nations.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying. And fatherhood to me is like the greatest thing a man's gift is to be a father.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's creative dad in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I can tell that you put a lot of time, energy, and heart into it. And I hope that it does continue to do what you intend for it to do. And salute to you, man, for being a dad, not just a person out here being, not just a father, but a father in service to other fathers. So that's very, very cool. Very, very cool. Where's my clap? There it is. Okay.
I
All
appreciate
right.
it.
No doubt, brother. Do you have something else that you can share with us?
Yeah, definitely. So I'm
Cool.
gonna switch it around and everything. So I have a up and coming book called
Talk to
Love
us.
Shenanigans.
Okay.
So this is gonna be a piece out of Love Shenanigans.
That's what's up.
Royal people, let's talk. Let's talk about true love. So I was listening to the radio and I heard a song that had me thinking. Life is short, life is simple, life is joy, life is pain. Life is wonderful and terrible, but beautiful and love the same. Love is inspirational and miserable, all the same. Pleasurable, emotional, it inspired me to write this beautiful piece. A creative mind in our ways of thought. But on the other hand, love can really fuck with our mind, have us doing some crazy shit, thinking irrational thoughts, doing out of character shit. But I'm not talking about any love. I'm talking about that true love. Little girls imagine at a young age, and grown-ass men at the age of 30 realize they want in life. Now this type of love is only a figment of my imagination, growing further and further out of grasp with each failed relationship, heartbreak after heartbreak, searching for this illusion they call true love. It's like that perfect box of chocolates. No one can't seem to resist that's appealing to the eye. And every piece takes you to a sensational taste that takes you to a perfect place. Someone once told me, life is like a box of chocolate. You never seem to know what you're going to get. And that's the fact with true love, you see. You open up that box of chocolate, picking through and through for the one that catch your eye. Just to bite into that piece that leaves the sourness taste in your mouth. And then you start throwing chocolate away, not giving any piece the chance to disappoint you again. Till you come across that one that you can't seem to let go. Just to find out further down the line is just not the right one. You see, love is dysfunction. But love is inspiration. Love can be so goddamn inspirational, y'all. It inspired me to create this beautiful work of art. A creative word through my pen on my pad, but on the other hand, love really fucked with my mind. Had me doing some crazy shit, calling and hanging up 3-4 times a day, not knowing what the fuck to say. Thinking irrational thoughts, doing out of character shit. Everybody, somebody's everything. Nobody, somebody's nothing. Everybody, somebody's everything. Nobody, somebody's nothing. The human heart beats over 100,000 beats per day. And me, I'm just trying to capture one. So don't give up on true love because true love will never give up on you. That's that piece.
I loved it, man. I loved it, man. They said you was harmonized, man. It sound real good. Sound real good. You did. That was really nice. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. I appreciate the platform.
Yes, sir. Of course. Of course. And so, Natasha, patiently waiting. I've got one more question for you, Queen, before we get into the next piece that you should have lined up for me to share. On your website at anapoetry.com, you tell some of your story, and healing for yourself and others is a huge part of it. There is a quote that I read that says, "We repeat what we don't repair." Do you agree with that quote?
I do. I really do. We repeat what we don't repair. So if you're going through something, obviously, if you don't take the time to heal, obviously, if you don't take the time to do what it is that you need to do to get back to yourself, you'll keep repeating the same thing over and over again. The quote is pretty simple.
Okay.
It's just very important to understand that, because so many people will repeat something that they do over and over again and expect different results, which is actually the definition of insanity. You just keep doing something over and over again with expecting different results. So
okay,
that's what that quote is for me.
Okay. So if you agree with this quote, that tells me that you consider yourself a handy woman, or a repair woman, however you want to call it, someone that repairs stuff. And so when it comes to what you had to do as the young folks would say, to live your best life, um, what would you say would be one or two tools that you had to draw for to help you in the repairing of whatever you had to repair with yourself?
Let's see. Definitely. Self love is one of
Mm-hmm.
those
Okay.
tools.
Yes. Yes.
Loving the hell, and I mean the
Okay. I
absolute
love that.
hell out of yourself
Okay.
is essential. Like is
Yes. Yes.
super essential. And I had to learn that the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
Mm-hmm.
said, I'm very raw and I'm very
Mm-hmm.
transparent in my
Mm-hmm.
work, and I get that all the time. But the
Mm-hmm.
reason I'm that way is because I've learned that I can't go around looking for love in everything and everyone else and not necessarily loving myself first. And I
Right.
just seen a comment pop up, Creative Minds. He talks about church.
Mm.
That's definitely, I want to say, probably my second tool.
Okay.
I stayed in church. You know what I mean? Prayer is everything to me.
Mm-hmm.
So without that prayer and without that self love, like it
Yeah.
is honestly to me, it's impossible to get
Mm-hmm.
back to self, to navigate through life, to try and figure
Mm-hmm.
out, where you belong and what you're
Yeah.
here to do. And so definitely self love, and just keeping staying prayed up for me.
No doubt. Appreciate you sharing that. I always know that there's so many jewels and gems with the guests that come on just from their experiences, and you're so vocal about your desire to heal through your story. So I'm glad that you had that tip. I agree 100%. You cannot emphasize and stress self-love enough. Um, so, Natasha, do you have one more piece that you can share with us?
I do. I have one more piece. One more
All
piece, guys.
right.
One more piece. So, I actually wrote this the other day. I'm literally like this hopeless romantic, the corny romantic. So,
You're not alone.
I
You're not
was
alone.
I was walking somewhere and I seen this couple and they were so cute, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And if you're a poet, you're a writer, you know what I mean, you can literally get these ideas to write
Yes.
anywhere. And I'm just walking and I'm pulled out my phone and I'm like, okay. So so that's where this poem comes from.
Okay. Dope.
It's just it thrives from me trying to think about my future husband or whatever.
All
So
right.
yeah.
Awesome. And real quick, sorry. Just want to thank everybody for sticking around and tuning in. Appreciate it. We're a little past 9 o'clock, but we still rocking. We are still rocking. We appreciate that. Yes, yes. Big it up for yourselves one time. Okay, Natasha, my bad.
All right. So I'm reading the comments. Y'all need to stop. But anyway. Okay, stop. For real, stop. Y'all can see my nerves. Like, relax. All right, come on. All right, so here we go. Your chocolate skin was bronze from the sun rays. Your teeth so white I could have seen your soul shine through. When you walked, your scent I could smell from a distance, mixed with ebony essence and the fragrance of clean clothes. I could smell the lover in you. As you smiled at me and said, I'm enjoying the view, and laughed at me so effortlessly, so I couldn't seem to keep my eyes off of you. You were just as beautiful, the way you spoke so intelligently. You loved the dream, and from that moment, I knew I loved you. As you said to me, I just want to be great and make someone proud of me. I knew you. I knew I wanted to know you. There was something special about you. You admired a woman. You weren't eager to take off my clothes and dive in my sea.
Mm.
You were ready to know me, the real me. You took your time with me. So excuse me if I've stunned you short of words. You did the same to me as you unclothed me with your words, challenged my mind and gave me nothing short of you. And now I'm ready for all of you. You see, I never expected you. I knew that I prayed for you, but I never thought I'd get you. With my luck in men, I was grateful to have known you. The king, a special delight, the one that makes my heart beat harder and harder. As always and forever, I'm in awe of you. Thank you for you. And that's that piece.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. I see the connection between what you saw and how it inspired that piece. Um,
Thank you.
I love that. Sometimes I like poems that sometimes just it's a love poem, a love poem, relationship type poem, but it kind of like focuses on people just being themselves. And it's not like a grandiose, got to do this, got to impress. Because when you see a person beyond the outside, I don't know. For me, there's sometimes so much more in terms of the quality and the depth of love or bond that you can form with that person. Okay, all right. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Lovely, lovely. Can't wait for the book. Reminiscing in sequence, in sequences. I think it's
Thank you so much. It'll
right.
be out. I'm sorry. I'm like definitely like responding to some of these comments before I hop off of here. But I got y'all. If y'all hear me, I got y'all. You follow me. I got everybody.
Yeah, actually, Natasha, why don't you, if you could, take a second for me and just tell the folks anything else you want them to know, what your IG handle is or your anything, please.
Okay, so yeah, I do have an IG. Obviously, you guys can follow me on there. I'm on Instagram as Natasha Writes, and I have my website, which is going to be ana poetry.com. So it's ana again poetry.com, and you guys can continue to follow me from my website and also on Instagram if you want to collaborate, if you want to, I don't know, come up with a hosting event or something in that nature. Again, feel free to reach out. I always get back. I always read my messages, and I'm always checking my DMs on Instagram. Sometimes they can get kind of heavy, but please just give me time to reply, and I will definitely get back to you. And yeah, most definitely stay tuned for the book. It's almost here.
Yeah. Thank you. And Mr. Ambition, talk to us. Let us know what you got going on, what we can expect.
I would say you can expect more poetry on my page. Right now, I haven't been putting poetry on my page as much as I've just got back into it after like a 6-year hiatus.
That's right.
I'm going to be shooting a video, I should say, for
That's awesome.
one of my pieces shortly. And
First
I'll put
video
it on my page.
for your
First
poetry?
video.
Oh, yes. That's nice. Awesome. Okay.
And anything else than that is more so the business. I have my business info in my bio on my page on Instagram for if you need any applications, phone applications built, websites, any technology consulting work in general for your business or personal use. You can reach
That's
out.
right. That's right. Break fix, web design consultations, app dev. I was on your site, man. I was checking it out.
Oh,
I
you
was
were?
like, yeah, man. I was like, yo, this black business ain't playing. So that's huge. That's what's up. So yeah, doing amazing things on and off stage. You know what I mean? Creative. I know we talked a little bit about what you've got going on. I didn't even mention in the introduction that you were a digital artist. Do me a favor and just let the folks know whatever else you'd like them to know and how to stay in touch with you and what they can expect coming up. Still there? So I'm in the chat. Creative.
So like my uncle.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry. I put myself on mute because what the, here. My fault. So yeah, I'm working on my book right now. My book. This is 3-part. My book, audio books, and it's going to be a short film called Love Shenanigans. Yeah, it's an amazing. It's going to be everything. I'm also, so Sunday, tomorrow is going to be my Poetry Corner Cafe. If you have time, come through 3:00 Eastern time on Zoom. Yeah, I have flyers on my Instagram. I'm a visual artist. Just started getting back into digital art. I'm just being out here, motivational speaking sometimes, and just making this empire work. So yeah, if you want to catch me on Creative Minds, CRE8 TIVEMINZ, all social media platform. I got my website coming out, Mr. Ambition, working on that. So we
True.
collabing on that, get that together, and it's amazing things, and it's nothing. It's beyond the skies, beyond the skies I reach for. So
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing, man. Even sometimes when you can't necessarily see it yet, it's being planned and laid out for you. I'm very excited and happy for you. It sounds like you really are on at the start of an amazing journey to self discovery through your art, yourself as an artist. And I wish you nothing but success. Same to Mr. Ambition as you get back now and really like sink your teeth back into your art, your performing, your writing. I wish you
Thank
the
you.
best with that. Well, certainly. And Natasha, I know from reading that you're a lawyer. That's your day to day, but your passion and your heart, where it's at with your writing, something you've been doing side by side. But I saw that you're also hoping to transition to where you can write full time and do your poetry full time. So I want to
Absolutely.
also encourage and send love and light in your direction on that journey. And before I wrap up the show, so today was a busy day. It was just a busy, hectic day. Getting stuff ready for my son. Today's his birthday. He turned 6 years old, and he should be in bed. He should be in bed, but he's not. He's here. I'm gonna have him just say hello because there's only one time that you're 6 years old and your dad's doing a podcast and you're up past bedtime that you can get on the podcast. Come over here. Come on. So after this, we'll wrap it up, okay, guys?
All right.
All right.
all right.
Hello guys.
Hi.
How you doing, little man?
Happy
Happy
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Oh, he's so cute. Little pumpkin.
You done? Okay.
No, me too.
You too. All right, so she's 3 years old, and she has to get her chance to say hello, Yaya.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Say, how you doing?
How you doing?
Good,
Oh, hi. How are you?
Great.
Yeah, after you know with it.
Okay, come on, guys.
good. Shit, a lot more to say.
Give him a chance. They'll take over.
All right, I appreciate that very much. He is smiling from ear to ear. You guys really warmed him up. Thank you for that. And with that said, I would like to thank everyone for their support and for tuning in. I hope you had a fun time with us. For your questions, your comments, or if you are interested in being a guest, you can DM me at Naquel Poetry. I want to shout out our sponsor at CompuFix Solutions. You can visit them at compufix.net and book your remote support tech. You can listen on Anchor and Spotify to previous episodes, or you can just vibe with us live right here in the chat, like my fellow Podpeeps tonight. You can do that too. Either way, I can't wait to have you back at the PodPoets Lounge. If you want to support the show, you can do so. $ Naquel Poetry. And a special thanks one more time to our guest artists for stopping by. Yes, indeed. And beaming such a beautiful light from the pod beam tonight. So one more time. It was a true pleasure having you guys on the show, evidenced by the smile on my face. Stay safe, stay positive, and have a good night. And take good care. Peace.
Bye.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Love y'all a
Appreciate the
lot.
platform.
See y'all later.
We are talking at the Pod Poets Lounge every other Saturday from 7 to 9 Eastern Time. Don't want to miss the fun with these amazing poets. Want in on the action? Play along in the Ink magazine while you listen on Spotify and Anchor. But don't forget to listen live on Podbean August 1st for more vibe. Pull up, my Podpeeps.